Hello folks, and welcome back to another Wise Game video. Today we're going to do a little bit of tech talk with the game called Black Desert Online. Now Black Desert Online is a MMO that came out a couple of years ago, and I understand that these errors sometimes can happen when you go to launch the game. So hopefully these steps will resolve the problem if you're having the same issues I'm having. The two errors that I was getting was, the first one was called now processing. I would actually hit play and it would pull up a screen and it would just sit there saying now processing. So I couldn't get anywhere further into the game. I actually let it sit there for an hour one day just to see if it would actually clear up, and it never did. And now I'm also faced with another file corruption error that's actually popping up. So let's see if these couple of steps that I researched is actually going to resolve this issue for us. And it really shouldn't take that much time. Now if you go to the top right here, you're going to see this cogwheel. You're going to click on that, and then here's your different options. You could set up your video options and all that right in here. Right down here there's a repair mode. And if you go to click to start that, it could take anywhere from a half hour to an hour for this to run. And what it's going to do is give you back any fresh files that's been corrupted or deleted from the system somehow. So if you just hit yes here, which I'm not going to do this right now, I'm going to show you another step first that we're going to try first before actually doing this. You would just hit yes now, and then you would just let that run. So I'm just going to close it out for now, and I'm going to show you another way that I think that's going to work for me. Now first, before we go on, I want to show you at the very bottom of the game launcher screen here, where my cursor is going back and forth, it says completed 100%. That's your last patch download. It's saying that you got 100% of that, but that's not always true what it says. If your game is kind of corrupted in a way where it's stopping a new patch from being downloaded, it may still show that you're at 100%, but you're actually not. So keep that in mind. All right. So the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to actually minimize the game. I'm going to close down my background here. We're going to go right to the actual game here. We're going to click properties. We're going to go to, you're going to right click on the game icon on your desktop. Now I did not get this game from Steam because I'm on a free trial, so I got it right from Black Desert Online. So keep that in mind, because some of these file corruptions can also be fixed if you got it from Steam in the Steam library. So now go to open file location, and it's going to open up the folder that contains all the files or folders that you need to run this game. At the very bottom here, there's a file called version.dat. You want to simply delete that if you're having these issues. And now we're going to open up Black Desert again online. Now I'm actually going to have to close the game down. And you notice something different going on now? If we look at the very bottom again where it says I was at 100%, what's it showing now? It's downloading 1%. Okay, so obviously there was a file missing for my game. Maybe that's what was causing these issues of mine. So we'll see once this downloads. So I'll be back in just a minute with the magic of editing. Okay, so we're back, and it says it has about 30 seconds remaining to finish this file from downloading. Now it's showing that it's the size of the whole game, so I don't know if I'm actually downloading the actual whole game file again, but it only took me about 15 minutes. So I think the whole game file would actually take longer than that, but I'm not really sure, because it is showing that I'm getting 50 gig worth of files here. So we'll see what happens once this actually gets at 100%. I'm going to go over a few other steps though too, if this is not your actual issue that I have read about. Now again, if you're playing this game from Steam, you would have to go to the Steam library and find and right click on the Black Desert Online games in your Steam library. Once you've done that, you want to click on properties. And then you want to click on the local files tab. What you would do if it was for Steam games only. Now, some other issues in these programs. I guess it's part of their video drive burner and tuner. Riva tuner. Yeah, that's it. If you have those two programs, you may want to disable them. And doing so may make it now where you could actually get into the game. So that's another couple of steps, but I don't have that program myself, so I don't have to worry about that. And then they also say try using a VPN to force the game to patch. I've never done anything like that, so I'm not really sure about that. So you may want to Google it if that's the option you want to take. And let's see if there's any, and of course restarting your router and then your system. And making sure, of course this is number one, making sure that the servers are actually up. If the servers are down, you may get these errors, so it may have nothing to do with your game, nothing to do with your computer system. It may just be that the servers are actually closed at the moment. So to actually find out about that, it's good to go to BDO, which is Black Desert Online _/news. So if you Google that, it should take you to a website that lets you know if the actual servers are up and running. If all that else fails, then you just have to try to reinstall Black Desert Online again and just see if that works. Alright, now we could see now that my game is actually completed now 100%. So we're going to click on the play button and see if we could actually get into the game now. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Well, it's taking a while. When things take a while to load, that's usually a good sign. Usually error messages pop right up. Screen. I was able to get this far before, so let's see. Yep, I've gotten this far. And usually right after this one, okay. Now if I go to click start, so far I'm not getting the other error message anymore. It would come up before this screen would pop up, so that's good right there. The one that said corrupted files. So now, once I click, alright, there's the now processing screen. Let's see if it, okay, it's good. We fixed it. I wasn't able to get this far before. So basically that's it, folks. You know, so again, the path that I took here was right-clicking on my icon on the desktop of the game, going to the game folders, which I showed you guys all that, and then deleting that actual file. And that's what fixed it for me. Then you're going to have to download the new files, and the game should run fine. Okay? So again, folks, I hope that this helps you. Leave a comment down below if you're still stuck or whatnot. And thanks for watching Wise Gamer as always. Take care. Bye-bye.